Hello world, it's Kurtis Potter with Boundless Inspiration. Today I want to talk to you something that hits me deep. And it's about feeling like you're being trapped in your life. Chains that you can't get off. I can't break these chains. And that's actually why I created Boundless. Because I knew I had chains on me and I couldn't get them off. I knew that there was chains that I wanted to break, bad habits that I wanted to break, but they're almost choking me to death. Like really, that one almost got me. I couldn't get them off. They're heavy. Man, I don't know if you can tell, but these are heavy. The chains can be heavy in your life, and they can be real. You can get stuck. Like, you know what? Some of these chains I didn't even put on here. There was plenty that I did. But I watched my parents toxic when they went through their divorce. For 13 years, I watched them be toxic through my childhood, fighting. Every time I go to my dad's, it was toxic about my mom. Every time I went to my mom's, it was toxic about my dad. Anytime they got brought up, and I'm just like, I'm choking. I'm picking up that family curse, and I'm taking it into my relationships. It was not my fault what my parents were going through, but it's damn sure my responsibility to break these chains. I've pushed away plenty of relationships because of that toxicness, because I just kept holding on. And I'm like, but there's a lock. This stuff didn't happen overnight. It's not going to go away overnight. But I got something for you. Let me get out of my pocket. It says master lock. You are the master of your lock. And the whole time the key's been in your pocket. And that's the start. You know what? Sometimes you can't break those chains. They're real. But you know what? First, you admit that you've got the chains on you. Oh man, sometimes they're easy to see. First, you gotta take that key out of your pocket, which is your mind. Open up your mind to change, to growth, to ownership, to being the source. Looking yourself in the mirror. You know what? That's the first step in being boundless. That's why I created this page, because I've messed up plenty, folks. And I'm here to tell you that today's the new day, and you have the choice to break these chains. Where you're like, Kurtis, I'm still stuck. I took that first step. Man, that's how easy that was to unlock it. And then bam, you know what? Oh, that one hurt. It really hit me in the back. Taking those chains off can hurt. Growth it's hard to do. Change, it's hard. This don't feel comfortable. My neck's starting to hurt, folks. My back, it's hurting. These chains are real and they're heavy. Kurtis, you don't know. I'm feeling like suicide. I know how you feel. Drop the chains. That one didn't hurt so bad. Didn't hit me in the back. It's letting pressure off my neck. It may be tense the rest of the day because of this video, but it's worth it because I'm here to tell you these chains can be removed. But Kurtis, you don't understand. I feel alone. Let me move out of the way for just a second. I know how you feel to feel alone. And the reason is because I picked the wrong people to be in my corner. For the likes, for the money, for the body, instead of the soul. Pick somebody that, damn it, they never helped me feel worthy. I've been in a relationship where I felt like I was chasing that person for a long time. And unfortunately, I've been in that relationship where I made girls chase me. And now I know how it feels where I'm just chasing and fighting and struggling to hold on to my relationship, my marriage, my family. But you know what? I had to stop focusing on her, and I had to start focusing on me. But Kurtis, you know what? I've got tons of friends, and I still feel alone. I know how you feel. On my social media page, there's a spot where you could put invite people to like and follow and support your page. So I went on there, and the first 30 names that I saw that I could invite that weren't already following me and supporting me, man, like the first 20 out of 30, I was like, those people should already be supporting me. I've known them for a long time. They know my journey. They know what I've went through. They know where I've came from, the trenches. So you know what? In that teamwork, you have to change your circle. Go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. Man, chains are getting lighter. And it's just baby steps, folks. So that teamwork, because teamwork makes the dream work, baby. I've changed my circle. But Kurtis, you don't know how bad and how hard it is in my mind. I do. I debated killing myself plenty of times in my life. And you know what? That's not even a choice anymore. And part of what I had to do was I had to humble myself enough to say, Kurtis, those thoughts are real. Those chains are real. And you need help. And life's not that bad. And I go to counseling. And before I started going to counseling, I got mentors and went to seminars and reading books because it was so hard. Those chains of going in. See, I was forced to go to counseling when I was a kid. And it made me hate it because I listened to my parents talk shit about each other and I hated it. But you know what? I finally broke those chains. I took off the chains and said, you know what? I'm going to go to counseling to get help for me. And I'm going to go into this the right way, not like them where the courts made them do it and the courts made me do it as a kid, but because I'm choosing to do it. And see, what I did was my team now, I picked 10 people. I recommend all of you pick 10 people who you know are going to love, support, and lift you up no matter what, no matter the bad decisions you made. You know who those people are. Your real people, your fave 10. I put them in my phone on the top of my phone list. And if I'm going through something, I'll call one of them. And see, the other thing is this year, I made sure that those 10 people that I call are people that actually point me to God. Because see, I realized that some of those people that I'd call, they'd lift me up like, Kurtis, you're a badass, man. You can get through this. I've seen you get through much more harder stuff. You want to go to the bar? That's not what I needed. I needed somebody to say, Kurtis, remember your dreams and goals of being a motivational speaker. They're not inviting me to the bar. They've been inviting me to the library. They invite me on a Zoom chat like, hey, you know what? Let's get on here and let's grind together. Hey, come meet me at church. You know what? You going to church Wednesday? I'll be there. You going to church Sunday? I'll be there. Hey, remember that outreach that the church is doing? You want to come serve with me? Because that's the best way to grow is to serve. Those are the people I needed in my life. And those are the people I call the 10. See, the thing is there's times where I'm like, I can't get these chains off. And I had to just own it. Acknowledge it, interrupt and replace it. I acknowledge that I can't beat this one. There's times where, man, even still today, there's days where I'm just struggling. And as soon as I realize it, I interrupt it with, I'll call one of those people. I got 10 people on that list and I'll go through them. And if it's a really bad day where I'm really struggling, I'll call 10. If they don't answer, I'll call 10 again. And one of them will answer. See, sometimes you need some help to take those chains off. Man, I'll tell you that if you couldn't tell, that chain was heavy. It was probably 50 pounds at least. Man, them were some thick chains. And my body instantly just felt better. See, there's a lot of times where I reach out to God. And I give it to God. And He's on my team always. But it's so hard because He's not there. He's not tangible. I can't see Him face to face. I can't call Him on the phone and hear that voice back. It's just like, God, are you telling me this? Are you telling me that? Are you helping me break the chains with this or that? And you just have to have faith. And that's hard. So sometimes I got to call my people. And I just invite you. Change your circle, because if you're struggling mentally, find some people that's going to support you and push you to whatever you're trying to achieve. Break those chains. Take them off. Take the keys out of your pocket. Unlock that lock. You're the master of your lock. You're the master of your mind. Make a decision. Every time I have some bad thoughts come in my head, I'm like, not today, Satan. I love that song. See, our pastor's wife said a couple months ago on the stage, she came up and prayed at the end of the service, and she said, look, especially because of COVID and what's going on in the world, the racism, just all this stuff, the devil's coming. He's coming after marriages, especially because he knows break up a marriage and then you can really put on chains on the whole family. A broken marriage will ruin a business, will ruin a home, will ruin friendships. I've went through separations before, and I went to talk to somebody and they said, hey, I just want to let you know I've known her longer. So I can't get in the middle of this, and I've got to be loyal to her because I've known her longer. And I've had buddies say, dude, you know what? Even my best friend, he's like, man, I'm loyal to you, bro, because I've known you way longer than her. 15 years I've known you, and I know the amazing man you are. And I know you've messed up, Kurtis, because you ain't perfect, and none of us are. But I'm loyal to you. You got to be loyal to you. You know what's in this heart. You know if you need to look in that mirror and say, man, there's some chains I got to break because it's being toxic. It's holding me back. It's shackling me. It's holding me back in my life, and it's serving me nothing good. And I'll tell you, man, my body just feels amazing with those chains off. And you know what? Life still keeps hitting. Bam, bam, bam. The more you move forward, it's just like Newton's law. For every action, there's an opposite or equal reaction. You move forward, life's going to hit you. I hear Ryan Stewman, he calls it the law of average. Every time you try to go ahead and not be average, something will come at you. Some kind of distraction, a funeral, a death, somebody else's addiction, somebody else's pain. Your spouse may be going through some stuff. You know what? Threatened to walk out on you. May have even been entertaining some other person and cheated on you. I don't know what it is. You may get sued over some bullshit. There's so many curveballs, and it's the law of average trying to pull you back. But you could break those chains. You could be boundless. Use your network. Use your supporters. Use the people that are there to lift you up and remind you of who you are so you can break those chains and unlock that lock with the keys, which is your mind. You get control of your mind and remember your why. Remember who you are. Anything is possible. You're capable of anything. If you know somebody needs to hear this, please like, share, comment, tag them. I don't care. Challenge them. Give me some ways where you broke some chains. Let me know in the comment section where you had some chains and you broke them and you're forever grateful. You know what? Like, my health, I'll let you know I'm so grateful I broke those chains. I've been working out damn near every day. I think I've missed like 5 days in the last 80, 90 days. I feel amazing. Those broken chains. My finances, I'm getting intentional with them, putting away money to buy an investment. Not, you know what? Actually, I can't even lie. I've been wanting to finish this tattoo, my sleeve, and every one of my tattoos means something to me. And I was like, man, I want to finish that sleeve. So I got an envelope, that Dave Ramsey system, and I put some money in the envelope. And I wrote on it, tattoo. It's not coming out till I get that tattoo. And I thought about it. And I said, you know what? I gotta change what it says on that envelope. Put asset to buy my tattoo. See, that's what the successful people do. They don't buy toys. They buy assets that buy them the toys. Because you know what? To be honest, I was like, well, what can I get for about the same money as a sleeve tattoo is going to run me about a rack, $1,500. I was like, what asset can I buy for $1,500 that will buy me a tattoo? And I was like, you know what? I just was talking to my buddy who bought a soda machine for like $100. And he had a storefront building that he talked to the town. They said he could put a soda machine out front. I talked to him the other day. He said, dude, I've had this machine out for 30 days and I have filled it up 17 times. He's like, bro, you know how busy this road is and people just stop and cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. He said, dude, now I'm about to get a food vending machine. He's like, man, I might line my whole storefront with vending machines. And you know what? That's a broken chain. It's on the ground. I'm no longer going to just invest money in stuff. I'm going to invest money in assets that buy me stuff because I still want some stuff. I want the cars. I want the clothes. I want the vacations. I want the homes. I want the toys. I know we all do. But see, the thing is after it buys me my tattoo, you know what? I might just dedicate that one machine to my tattoos because then I want to work on this sleeve. This one's got to get finished. And I got a leg piece that I already know what it's going to be. Judge me. They're pretty. We live our own lives. And we are in control of breaking our chains. I love you all. Every single day, breaking those chains, loosening those chains, taking those chains off is just another step to being closer to being boundless, baby. I love you all. Have a great day.